which is what learning is about. Learning is about mapping. Making maps so that I can navigate new territories. If I opened up the hood of a car, since I haven't learned that field, I would learn there, look in there, feel pretty stupid, and not have a clue as the first navigational act to do. Because I don't know that field. But if I learned it, then I would know how to navigate and to do things. So learning enables us to have confidence in our skills and our abilities to move through things. And when I know that about learning, then it becomes a turn-on. What else have you learned about learning?
Gives you freedom of choice without anything.
So freedom of choice. So it expands freedom of choice, more choice. So the lack of learning means I'm more of a prisoner and have the dilemma of I don't have that choice. I can't go there.
It's the ultimate source of power.
The ultimate sense of power. I like that one.
Source of power.
Source of power. So
The
here's
more you know, the more you can control.
the more I know, the more I can. Now these are frames that I think would enable some people to get turned on to learning. The ultimate sense of power, the ultimate source of power, and the more I know, the more I can do, and the more I can control. Annette?
There's a deep dichotomy between learning and application that unless you're willing to go the extra 20 miles to apply, the learning becomes useless and frustrating.
So you've learned this about learning. So tell me how this turns you on to learning. Because that's our overall frame at this moment. How does that turn you on to learning when you think those thoughts?
Well, it turns me on in that I try to sort as the things come at me for what's practical to apply and what's not.
Okay. So what if we set that frame of mind in our heads that learning is practical when I implement it becomes practical, because for how many people learning is academic? Learning is in the head. Learning is just becoming an egghead. Learning means now you can't do stuff.
I would even add a challenge to hers. I would say you haven't really learned something if you can't or are not willing to.
Okay. So part of what we're doing now is looking at how we think about learning, how we define learning, what our mental programs for learning is. Learning is doing. And there is that false dichotomy when I separate, well, I know it, but I can't do it, but I know it. Which we should say, then you don't know it. I can read a book on typing and know where the keys are, but if my fingers don't know, then I really haven't learned typing. I don't know how to do the keyboard. So learning is implementation. Learning is the ability to take effective action in the world, and it gives us this power.